call out Frank Mir?
I think Frank and I, Frank Mir wasn't on my radar. Like when I was fighting in Strikeforce, I had no idea who I was going to fight. But when they said it was going to be Frank, I was pumped. I put in a training camp for Frank. Then he got hurt, which you can expect when you do what we do. And I felt like fans were really excited. So I felt we had an obligation to complete what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to fight in November. That couldn't happen. So why not do it first chance we get? You're healthy, I'm healthy. Let's do it. For no other reason than that. I called Frank Mir because we were supposed to fight. Let's be accountable. Let's do what we were supposed to do and give the fans what they were excited for in the beginning. They wanted that fight. They were pumped when the fight got announced. And to this day, the first time Frank Mir and I got announced, my Facebook fan page, it's never been more engaged than that week. The week of that fight was when my page reached its peak. And I said, you know what? Let's give these people what they want. Let's uphold our obligation. We signed the contracts to fight, so let's fight.
What would it mean to you to add a second former heavyweight champion in the UFC to your ledger? You've already beat Josh Barnett. He held the belt in the UFC.
It would mean a ton. I really do respect Frank. I respect Frank for all that he's done in the sport. I respect Frank you see, my thing is I respect Frank Mir on a higher level. I respect him from his athletic accomplishments, yes, but I respect him for overcoming the things that he has in life too. Not many people can go through what he did in his motorcycle accident, his other issues, and come back and accomplish the things that he's accomplished. So I respect Frank on a whole bunch of levels. So beating him would mean a ton to me. It would mean that I'm still advancing in my career and I'm going to where I need to be.
Frank Mir has a unique distinction in mixed martial arts. He's a limb ripper. If he gets a hold of something, he's going to tear it off. It's especially rare at the heavyweight class. What do you feel stylistically this matchup presents to you, and where do you think that you get the best of Frank Mir?
Again, it holds true in a lot of my fights. Athletically, I'm going to be better than these guys. I'm faster. I can obviously out-wrestle him. The stand-up, we'll see. Frank's, pretty good in the stand-up department, but as you said, his advantages are on the ground. And but I've been grappling my whole life. Wrestling's a form of grappling. I've had to ride guys, turn them over, and pin them my entire life. So I'm not afraid to get on the ground with him. I think my advantage are athleticism, speed, cardio, and I really do feel that determination. I think I'm more determined than him to win this fight because I really don't think he respects me all that much in the things that I've done, but I'm determined to prove to him that that's not the case. I belong in this division, and everything that I've done is for a reason. It's because I've been committed and I've worked my butt off to get to where I am.
Is part of that determination the fact that you're fighting in San Jose, you're fighting on Fox, this is your UFC debut? You probably feel like you have more to offer the sport than Frank Mir does, who's been around for over a decade.
Well, it's a mindset. It's all that stuff coupled with the fact that it's me. It's in me. I have a desire to complete my goals. I have a desire to accomplish the things I set out to accomplish. So, not only all the things that you said, but just my desire to be the best. It's unmatched by a lot of people. There are guys in this world that Cain Velasquez. He won't settle for anything less than to be the best. And I think a lot of the guys in this gym, we think the same way, and I think that's what drives me. That's where my determination comes from, the desire to be the best at what I do.